Hello guys and welcome back to EFD for the latest edition of Euro Transfer Talk. With the January transfer window just 1 month away, the rumours are hotting up. In this episode, you'll find all the best from the past 7 days in continental football. Don't forget you can tweet me at CP Hamill or at EFD Squad with the hashtag TransferTalk if you have any stories of your own. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. Anyway, let's get into it. We kick things off in Catalonia, where La Liga champions Barcelona are reportedly weighing up a move for Borussia Dortmund's Julian Weigl. The midfielder was linked with a move to the Camp Nou in 2016, but stayed put in Germany. But a regular starter at the time, he opted to stay with BVB. However, with Ivan Rakitic and Arturo Vidal both expected to leave this summer, the German is a target once more. Weigl signed a contract extension at the start of the season, tying him to the Bundesliga side until 2021, but despite this, could be available for around 25 million euros. The 24-year-old is viewed as a long-term replacement for Sergio Busquets, who turns 32 at the end of the season. The former 1860 Munich man has become an important member of the BVB side since making his debut in 2015, with 167 appearances in total and 16 this term. Dortmund are having a disappointing campaign though, with last season's runners-up currently sitting 5th in the league. This might prompt Weigl to seek a new challenge. The Catalan Giants are also reportedly interested in Brescia and Italy midfielder Sandro Tonali, while Atletico's Saul Niguez remains a long-term target. It's unclear who Valverde will opt for, but Weigl is certainly no short of suitors, with former Barcelona boss Pep Guardiola also a long-time admirer. The German international was high up on Manchester City's transfer wish list last season, and given that Fernandinho is evolving into a centre-back at the latter stages of his career, the citizens might well go back in for the talented DM. That is if the Blaugrana don't strike first. It's been less than a week since manager Unai Emery departed Arsenal, and yet, if rumour has it, the club's skipper may soon follow him out the door. Real Madrid and Inter Milan are reportedly ready to swoop in for the red-hot striker. His 10 Premier League goals this season have caught the eye of Zinedine Zidane and Antonio Conte, who are considering a January move for the forward. The Golden Boot winner will come at a premium cost though, with the Gunners valuing their captain at 82 million euros. According to Italian outlet Tutto Mercato, Inter are closely following the 30-year-old as Conte's side prepare for the possibility of losing Lautaro Martinez to Barcelona, with the Nerazzurri identifying Aubameyang as his direct replacement. The former Dortmund man is thought to be considering his future, with Arsenal 7 points adrift of the top 4 and on the hunt for a new manager after going 8 games without a win in all competitions. The North London side have relied heavily on him this season. The Gabon captain equalised twice in Arsenal's 2-2 draw at Norwich on Sunday and has scored half of their total goals this term. Contracted to Arsenal until June 2021, reports suggest that both he and Alexandre Lacazette are refusing to sign new deals amid uncertainty over the direction in which the club is heading. If Aubameyang hasn't signed a new contract by the end of the season, the Gunners may be forced to cash in or risk losing him the following summer. But what do you think? Should Auba stay in North London or move on to pastures new in Milan or Madrid? Let us know in the poll just above. Staying in North London now, where Tottenham midfielder Giovanni Celso is not having the best start to life in England. Just 4 months into his loan from Real Betis, the Argentine is already considering leaving the club, according to Estadio Deportivo. The 23-year-old has started just 2 games since joining Spurs, and although he looked to be finding his feet under Pochettino, scoring his first goal in their Champions League win over Red Star Belgrade in October, since Jose took charge, Lo Celso has made 1 sub-appearance, racking up just 2 minutes in 3 games. The former PSG man was instrumental in the Betis midfield last season, with 16 goals and 6 assists in 45 games. His performances earned him a move to the Premier League, with Spurs securing a loan deal with an option to buy for 55 million euros. At this moment in time though, that option looks unlikely to be triggered, with Mourinho even favouring once-away playmaker Christian Eriksen. Lo Celso is determined to keep his place in Lionel Scaloni's Argentina plans, and is concerned that his lack of playing time in England will scupper that. The same Spanish outlet reports that the South American is not opposed to terminating his loan in January, as a whole year on the fringes at Spurs would be wasteful. It's early days in Mourinho's reign, and the ex-Chelsea boss may still have plans for Lo Celso, but he'll need to act on them soon or run the risk of losing the Argentine. While Inter have had a superb start to the season, rivals Napoli are having a torrid time. Carlo Ancelotti's side sits 7th in the league, having failed to win for 9 games. And things may go from bad to worse for the Gliazzurri, as Brazilian star Alan could be heading to PSG in January. Les Parisiens were strongly linked with a move for the 28-year-old last summer, but failed to strike a deal. The French champions may finally get their man though, as AS reports that negotiations between the two clubs have reopened, and the Paris club have agreed a deal in principle with the player. The stumbling block will be in the particulars, with PSG keen to take Alan on loan until the end of the season. Napoli, however, will only consider a permanent transfer. The Brazil international signed a contract extension at the São Paulo last year, running until 2023, which means the league and leaders may have to stump up a fee in the region of €90 million, a value put forward by Napoli owner Aurelio De Laurentiis last summer. Alan has been essential to the team in his 4 year at Naples, making 192 appearances for the Italian side. Last season, he made 3.4 tackles per game, winning the ball back more than any other midfielder in Serie A. If Napoli do sell him, there will be big shoes to fill. Another Brazilian who looks to be on the move is Grêmio forward Everton Soares. And rather suitably, Everton Football Club are reportedly lining up a bid in the region of €35 million. Portuguese journalist Bruno Andrade has even claimed the Toffees have a verbal agreement in place with the player, but that remains unconfirmed. The 23-year-old has scored 65 goals in 252 appearances for Grêmio, having broken into the team as a teenager in 2014. The Merseyside club have had their eye on the player for a while now, scouting him on numerous occasions. However, with the Brazilian domestic season coming to an end this month and a host of top European clubs interested, Everton will have a short time to act on this long-term admiration. Just 2 points off relegation at the time of writing, Everton would need Everton to hit the ground running. We end this week's show on Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The 38-year-old is currently a free agent after 2 seasons with LA Galaxy in America's MLS. During that period, he scored 53 goals in 58 games, captaining the side to the MLS Cup playoffs. The former Manchester United man had attracted interest from several clubs in England, but according to The Telegraph, he's set to return to AC Milan. The Swede played at the San Siro for 2 seasons between 2010 and 2012, where he won a Serie A title in his first campaign and netted 56 goals in 85 appearances. Originally, it was thought that he would link up with old manager Jose Mourinho at Tottenham. However, the humble one told press that it makes no sense for him to come to a club where we have Harry Kane. His deal to join the Rossoneri has been agreed in principle, and he'll get until at least the end of the season to help boost Milan's chances of climbing the Serie A table. But what do you guys think? Can he save the Red and Black season? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for this week's Euro Transfer Talk, guys. If you've got any other stories, let us know in the comments below or on Twitter and Instagram. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.